Back on the Ride Now Lounge live Saturday morning. Still with Mike, the moderator in the building. Rodeo, you had something you wanted to talk about Gabby Douglas.
Yeah, when they, won the competition, as the group, when they were doing the national anthem, all the girls, had their, their arm on their chest.
Right.
Gabby didn't, and look like, how some people, I knew it when I saw it. I even said it's gonna be somebody on social media or Twitter that's going to destroy this girl. She's not patriotic. You look like she was disinterested. She's looking down, fiddling with her hand, playing with the medal. I knew they were going to go in on her. And then my thing is that if I'm not sorry for something I did, I'm not going to apologize. I don't think she had to apologize to anybody if she felt that she didn't do nothing wrong. Because by her apologizing, mean that she did do something wrong.
Josh, your thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't get to see it, unfortunately. I heard about it through social media. I don't know what she was thinking about at the time, but like my parents always tell me, there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you got to play that role regardless of the situation, but I'm glad she didn't play the role. And I'm glad she went with what she felt in her heart was supposed to be at, and she stuck to whatever her grind was. Now, apologizing for it, she probably took a lot of heat. Probably United States Olympic Committee came down on her, like, what are you doing? This is it's the Olympics, you can't do that. So she felt that peer pressure, and she said, you know what, I'm sorry, I had a moment. But there was something going on inside her head for her not to put her hand on her shoulder, her chest.
Mike,
like
the
that.
moderator.
Man, listen.
I'm
with the brother here. When I seen that, I was like,
You knew.
okay,
All right.
okay,
You knew something was gonna
you in the bag.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember when Chris Jackson, known as Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, didn't put his hand over his shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when they crucified the brother. So I mean, I'm old enough to remember certain instances of such. And when I saw that, I knew they was going to give it a business. Now, there's a couple perspectives to it. I mean, she looked, like she was out of place. She looked like her mind was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she really didn't want to be there.
Disinterested.
Right. She looked totally disinterested. So for whatever reasons it was, I mean, listen, the other Simone just gave you your lunch.
Right.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She easily made people forget who that was.
Yeah.
Because she was just head and shoulders. I mean, the other Simone chick had floor moves that were named after her.
Yeah.
She got her own
That's
move.
wild.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, that's wild. You in an Olympic event doing moves that are named after you.
She might be the most athletic person on the planet.
Yeah, she got the highest score in the past since 1980.
And over again. And I not to cut you off, but I think what really made Gabby's disinterest shine is because one thing I can say about this particular Olympic team, they looked so focused.
Definitely.
Each and every girl looked so focused. Focused when they were hanging out on the side.
Right.
Focused before they got onto their event. Focused when they finished their event. And Gab just looked like, you happy to be here?
Well, she wasn't even on the team last year. One of the
4 years
coaches brought her back, to say they wanted her to come back and when she came back, the Spanish girl got kind of upset because she was supposed to be one of the girls that was supposed to be in the competition to try to win a gold by herself. But then when Simone Biles, that's her last name,
yes.
I said right?
There
When
you go.
she won, they showed the crowd, the two other girls are standing clapping. Gabby's sitting there like, and I'm saying, yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
It just had a bad narrative.
Really, you really, you're not going to say your brand because Simone is getting all the revenue. She's getting all the press.
She's hot right now.
And she's getting all the endorsements. And I said to myself, get everything you can because next year this time, like Michael Phelps, it dies down, and you really don't hear as
Well,
much.
that's
as
the
them
biggie
no more.
about like swimming and gymnastics and track and field. They have
It's not a professional sport.
right. You know, they do events and they get paid for events outside the Olympics. This is their highlight. It's not like the dream team basketball team that's just getting by games now because they out there brothels and living on boats. But that standpoint,
You gotta go through a lot of security to get to that on that boat, man. They got mad security.
Well, they need it.
Gunships in the water,
Yeah.
Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
Because outside the Olympics, there's 3 blocks down outside the whole Olympics
That's the
and where they
favelas.
sleep at. They have a barricade.
Yeah.
They can't. The people that live past that barricade can't come in the village, and vice versa. Because down there, that's like
Listen, I
the
can't.
ghetto.
I can't take credit for this example I'm about to give because I saw it on social media, but someone paralleled the Olympic Village, not even the Olympic Village, where the boat that the yacht is docked in the bay wherever it's docked. They compared it to Philadelphia. They were like, the boat is Temple University. And if you ever been to Philly, and you know, once you step off the grounds in Philly, off of Temple University,
It's not the city of brother you love.
You got no love for brothers.
you in the gutter. You in the straight hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You in the city of God.
That's almost similar to USC because SC is right in South Central. When I was in LA, I'd never forget. I had a red eye flight, so I said I can catch a 2 a.m. Pacific flight back home because I
Went
had.
straight out of Compton.
So I took instead it was no cabs. I couldn't really get a cab, so
You
I
was
took one of
walking?
these. No, I walk. No,
Oh,
I took one of these shuttle buses. So they run through SC. Pick up kids. Whatever, going home. And once it leaves, SC's a big campus. It's got like blocks. It's like going to Fordham, but it's blocks and
like
blocks.
NYU.
Right, but it's blocks and blocks of like,
Yeah.
like if you went to City College, the blocks, so it's all set up. And then once it gets out of university, it's like, it's a whole
Straight out of Compton.
It's
a brother
the
named
architecture
Kevin.
is different. And I'm like, wow. And I mean, just as somebody going that first route for the first time, I was interested.
Is it SC next to Watts or
It's
Compton?
in Watts. No, it's in
Watts.
South Central.
in South Central.
Right, yeah.
Straight out of Compton.
Have
what
you
they
ever
call
seen
LA
Menace
now,
to
South Los
Society?
Yeah.
Anyone who's ever seen Training Day when he went into the jungles? That's
Alonzo.
USC.
Yeah.
That's USC.
And that's why I think kind of jumping off real quick, that OJ narrative was so great. The first couple episodes when they talked about SC life, and then inside those walls,
It's like
you're
away from all the madness and all the crime and the killings and the gangs. You on their property. It's like you're safe with us. But when you go outside the property, it's like 96th Street. Once you go past 96th Street, God bless you.
And that's starting to change now.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about a guy that in one of his debates, I saw a picture about the situation with not putting your hand on the chest, was Donald Trump. And he didn't put his hand on one of the debates that they did the national anthem. He just stood there without it. Nobody said anything about him.
Because
But
he's
Mike,
white.
I want to go to you about the Trump thing. Now, we talked about in our first segment, we kind of relatively go to the political aspect piece, is that you got two candidates running that both for almost like what's the worst of two evils is who you're going to vote for. I want to hear your opinion on this whole, not just so much Trump and Hillary, but just the whole narrative of what's going on right now, this presidential race.
Oh, man. This presidential race, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is...
a joke?
You know what? If you don't understand the political process, yeah. See, everybody wants to run and say, you know what, hey, election year is coming, I got to vote. If you understand the electoral college process, then the real situation is that your vote isn't the vote that's really making a difference.
Right.
But yet, when you look at and this isn't just in New York, this isn't just in the urban community, this is nationwide. Your small elections, your congressman, your assemblyman, your junior state senator, your senior state senator, your aldermans, wherever you may be, those are political offices in certain cities. Those are the individuals who make up your electoral college. But yet you don't go and vote at those elections.
Right.
You go to the big election, and then you're upset
Right.
because who you voted for might not be indicative, or who won might not be indicative of who
And
you
the electoral
voted for.
college is put in place so that a radical would not become president, or
That's
somebody
the
they don't
whole
want
reason.
to become
Right,
president.
that's the whole reason.
Yeah.
So you almost had it in the last election that gave us President Obama, and you may very well get it in this election, where your winner is not who your popular winner is not who won the electoral college vote.
Yeah.
Well, that happened.
Al
That
Gore.
happened in
Al Gore.
2000.
That was
Al
2000.
Gore had
Right.
more
Gore,
votes than
He had the
And,
popular vote, but George Bush won the electoral
he had
college.
electoral.
And that was by the way, Gore was my dude. Like, Gore was really my dude. Like,
They cheated him.
That was really my
The hanging
introduction.
They cheated him.
That was really my introduction into politics.
Right.
That's when I really got interested, because I really liked what Al Gore had to say.
Right.
But back to this. In regards to this, you know what? This really is a bad situation. If you want to follow the pundits, you got one guy who's never made no decisions versus someone who's only made bad decisions.
There you go.
Right? So that's one.
Yeah.
You're stuck with where I got to vote the lesser of the two evils, but the disparity with the evils is so disparaging.
Yeah.
It's like, who do I really want? Do I want a blatant racist? Do I want a blatant racist?
In your face.
He'll tell
Right.
you
In
in your
my
face,
face.
I don't
Right,
like
right.
you.
But
Is that who I want?
Eh.
Or
Somebody sugarcoats it.
do I want someone who I feel is so wrapped up in second and third tier agendas? There's so many other hands in her pocket that who am I really getting? Like, if I vote for her, and you're gonna tell me, well, voting for her is like voting for Bill. You know what? Getting another term of Bill is the least of my concerns.
Right.
Right? Because there's so many other agendas. And if you know politics, it's all about the agenda. So it's all about who gave me what and who's going to be looking for some return. Now, if the election was tomorrow, she'd clearly get my vote.
Right.
Just because, you know what?
You can't take Trump.
It's not that I can't take Trump, and I'm not 100% against Trump. I respect any man that gonna come out and call it how he feels it.
Right.
God rest his soul. My grandfather always used to say, growing up in the South, that he always had a greater respect for Southern white folk than Northern
I
white
agree.
folk.
Because they tell you
So
where's
I'd be
that.
like,
Right.
Pop,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Yeah.
Other than the twang in their voice. He said, boy, I could live next door.
They'll tell you I don't like you.
This man will come over here and help me rake leaves and shovel snow, and when I ain't home, spray paint derogatory names on my garage door.
Yeah.
In the country, look, boy, you may be all right, but I don't fraternize with your type. So you stay over there, you keep your dog over there on your grass, and I'm going to stay over here, and we be all right. You don't wave to me, I don't wave to you. And so from that perspective, I appreciate Trump. Some of the stuff he says has some dead-on valor. Do we have problems with immigration? Yes.
Right.
Does there need to be reform? Yes. But now you become an extremist and want to build the wall and deport everybody and bring them back in one at a time.
And I see that. I think what Trump says is the reason why he's so dangerous. We're talking to Mike, the moderator, at 9 Feet Lounge Saturday morning, is that half the things he says he knows he can't get done. But it does not. It doesn't matter because perception is greater than reality. If I say something enough times and I get you to start believing it, you will start to believe because
He's
I'm
putting
saying
it
this,
out there.
right? Because I'm constantly saying it. The world is flat. The world is flat. The world is flat. Well, you know what? Eventually, somebody's gonna say the world must be flat. So I think what he's done, and from a marketing standpoint, I don't agree with it, but it was kind of genius because it took a lot of people who are ignorant, maybe the same people who voted for Obama, 98% didn't know his platform, to the same people who saying, I just want somebody different. I want to make America great again, which is to me dog whistle for like, I want to make America.
Yes.
We got kids listening, so I'm not going to say
I
that.
have a question.
But go ahead.
I wonder who Monica Lewinsky's going to vote for.
I don't know.
I would love, you know what?
Probably
If
Trump.
I was Trump, I would have brought Monica Lewinsky to the
But the thing about it, Bill's not running for
Republican
president.
No, but still,
Not
I
openly.
would brought Monica because I feel that Monica is some stories that ain't not been told.
Well, you
that
got
she
Jennifer
could tell.
Flowers. You got a lot of people we can bring on Bill.
See, but
Exactly.
you know what? The truth of the matter is, in politics, you got to be real careful where you tread.
Right.
What's my man? His name escapes me right now. The governor of New York after Pataki.
Cuomo? Not Cuomo.
David
Cuomo.
Patterson.
Before Patterson. Patterson got the job because dude got thrown out of
Oh,
office.
Spitzer.
Elliot Spitzer.
Yeah.
Elliot Spitzer
Oh,
was a dog. You hear me? When it came to going after dudes, all the dudes that are on trial now, like Rangel, off and on, Silver, all them dudes.
Larry Seabrook.
Spitzer went at them dudes hardcore.
Yeah.
They said, you know what? All right, doggy, we got you. We got you. Be careful how many stones you overturn.
That's the same thing that happened with Anthony Weiner.
Same thing
AKA
with
Carlos
Weiner.
Danger.
Same
Kids,
thing.
do not be Anthony Weiner. Don't even look him
It's
up.
my opinion that
name.
there's a certain level that Trump just can't take it to.
Right.
Because dudes is going to be like, oh, word? Okay, that's what you wanted to do?
Right.
Let me bring up this. Let me bring up, all your wives are Eastern European. So out of respect for the children that may be listening, like, some of them got some third world mentality. Like, you got some ladies of ill repute.
Yeah.
You scroll through certain periodicals, all the models by
Your daddy did what?
all the PayPal models be Eastern European.
Yeah.
So let's hold on here, Trump, before you go
Paid
too
prostitution.
far. What really upset me the most is the Republican National Convention, because I
Such
felt
a hateful
Group of people.
4 days.
Listen, I'm going to call it in true Mike the Moderator fashion. The Republican National Convention was a nationally publicized Ku Klux Klan rally.
A lot of hate.
I stand by that.
Cruz was funny.
You
Cruz
look at the
said, I
dudes-
just came on here to get back at Trump. Cruz didn't like how Trump,
And then they had to
dissed his
escort
wife.
him and his wife out
Yep.
of the building.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
white
they
woman
was
wasn't
They
safe.
were
Yeah.
throwing stuff at.
You saw the motorcycle gangs that were there. Dudes
Yeah.
brought all their firearms out that were providing security.
Right. See, that's the problem I have with the Trump agenda, and I'm not necessarily even saying Trump is racist. I think Trump is playing on that propaganda. When you have an ability to bring David Duke out of his under his rock and start running for office in Louisiana because he feels that he can run on the Trump platform, something's wrong there.
It was a person the other day that had a Confederate flag at his rally.
But that's
They
the
told
least of
him-
their
That's the least
problems.
of the problems.
Yeah, they sort of take it down. It's my right. It's like, not your right in here. He took it down.
And the thing about it is, and again, whether you like Trump or not, there's no way a man can win the presidency without any black or Hispanic vote. He's got 98% against him. Now, black folks in this country and they poll
Well,
us
he got
But-
a lot of the Spanish people because of the immigration thing and what he was saying. So,
But a lot of Spanish people, because of their family and agendas, he did
But
not.
also pay attention to a lot of the voting rights in various states.
That's the
Right.
problem.
And how all of a sudden they're rezoning.
Yeah.
And they're going back to the old ways of I don't know if you ever knew the missing boat story.
Yeah.
Status post. There was a period of time where blacks, quote unquote, could participate in the process. So if it came time to participate in the process and there was a boat that you had to take to get over to the other side, a boat that was available 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, when it came time to participate in the process, the boat wouldn't be there. And that's what you're looking at again. You're looking at changes in zoning to where, and the necessity, Supreme Court just struck down one state's law mandate of the type of identification you had to bring with you to come vote.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're trying to
To,
disenfranchise,
slow it down, create the narrative.
create the narrative.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
yeah.
that's the direction that you and you can't. Obama proved it that once you garner, never mind the black vote. No disrespect to my people.
Right. The
But
Hispanic
once
vote.
you get the young millennials in the Latino community to come out and vote, that's
Game over.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's
Checkmate.
a wrap.
Checkmate.
That's
yeah.
a wrap. Checkmate.
Yeah.
Checkmate. Because they're going to vote as per being disgruntled.
Right.
So everybody's going to come vote.
And that's why I think Trump, and this is my own conspiracy theory, is trying to do some different things in the electric. But we're going to come back to that. We're chopping up with Mike the Moderator. This is good, man. I like this. Nafi Lounge live in the